You guys, it has been a hot minute since I have gone bookstore shopping. Now, it hasn't been a while since I've book shopped because I do that frequently, but I live over an hour away from the nearest bookstore and I just finished up an appointment in the city, so we're gonna go book shopping. I literally, well, Normal People and the sequel to Vicious by V.E. Schwab are like the two top on my list. But let's be real, I'm gonna get more than those for books. So, yeah, I'm gonna take you along with me. We'll see how much I can vlog in public because I have a deep fear of being perceived by people. But it is 10 a.m. on a Tuesday, so hopefully the store isn't busy. Okay, let's do a quick little book haul. I only got 5 books only, but I got the ones that I went for. I think you've seen all of them anyway. I got the sequel to Vicious by V.E. Schwab. I got Vengeful, so I'm really excited. I love a good duology. I'm just in love with her writing, in love with the series. I got Normal People by Sally Rooney, of course. I just finished Intermezzo last month and I love her writing and I loved the show, so I will more than likely love this as well. And it's quite short. It's under 300 pages, but you know, ready to have my heart broke. Another short book I got, Unworthy by Augustina Bazterica. Terrible at pronunciations, but I again just finished Tender is the Flesh by her. I love her writing style. I love I want to call it surrealist horror. I don't know if it is, like Tender is the Flesh. If you watched my swapping screen time for reading, I read that book in that vlog, and that one is about a future in where humans are processed for meat. So it's like this kind of horror, this commentary on capitalism, all that kind of stuff. So this one is about a cult, a mysterious convent, cloistered away from the climate catastrophe that has plunged the world into chaos. Love it. Give it to me. I finally picked up One Day by David Nichols. Now, listen, I don't read a lot of books written by men because mostly I don't care what they have to say. They've talked enough. There are some exceptions. There are some classics. And I really like Benjamin Stevenson. He's a really great writer. But I don't tend to gravitate towards male writers. However, I did love the show. I did love the movie. I hate that this is a permanent sticker. But I digress. It's something I'm really looking forward to reading. And then lastly, I picked up Out of the Woods by Helena, oh my gosh. I keep wanting to say Helena Bonham Carter, like the actress. Hannah Bonham Young. I read Out on a Limb. Obsessed. I've never giggled and kicked my feet so much, so I wanted to check out more of her stuff. I think this one just came out this year because I love a good silly, goofy, not even silly, goofy, but like lighthearted, giggling, kicking your feet romance. So definitely to intersplice with like all of the heavier crap I've been reading lately. It's always good to just have like a little romance to fall back on. So yeah, I don't know, man. Spending some time in the bookstore really just heals my soul from the inside out. I feel rejuvenated. I feel good. I feel like things are going to be okay after all. So we'll see how long that takes to reset, and I got to go back to the bookstore. I have decided that this is the year I'm getting into matcha. I have tried in the past, not hard enough. So I did kind of go a little bit overboard because unfortunately I can't do anything halfway. So I got this matcha set, this matcha kit. I haven't used the whisk yet, so I've been told that you should boil it, put it in some hot water to kind of like unfurl the whisks here. But it came with like this scoop, this little rest, and then I did some intensive research on what the best matcha is, and I found a couple of websites that said jade leaf organic ceremonial matcha is the best. I did pick up the barista edition, so I think it's more so for lattes, which is what I'm going for. However, every single recipe I've seen online says to like mix your matcha in boiling water. This says cold water. Or it says cool water. I think I'm going to stick with hot because that's what everything has been telling me. But first steps first, I'm going to let this soak for a couple of minutes and just kind of loosen up before our first use. Okay, while I'm waiting for the water to boil, let's check this out. Freshness, remove pouch, and put the matcha into there. Keep refrigerated. That makes sense. I'm worried that I'm only going to like really, really sweet matcha. I already like sweet coffee. And the one time that I did try matcha at home, like making matcha once in the past, I did like so much maple syrup. I'm going to try this vanilla syrup this time. I don't know. I'm also terrified that this is going to go everywhere. Maybe I should just put the whole thing in there. I didn't make a mess. I'm not an expert on matcha color. I think this looks pretty. I've heard like the greener it is, the better. So I think that that's pretty good. The one I had, what did I get? It was like a matcha latte, like a matcha coconut milk latte. So I think it was mixed with like coconut milk powder. And so it was very, very pale. I think that this looks significantly better. Like I said, I'm not an expert. And then I got this, which is gorgeous, and it's gonna make me feel really cool, but what does it say? Half a teaspoon to 1 teaspoon. I think I'm gonna start with half a teaspoon. I don't know what that equals. I'll do like not a heaping teaspoon of this and see where that gets me. Okay, I let it soak for like 5 minutes and it unfurled quite a bit. So I think we can start making the matcha now. I'm super duper nervous. I don't know why, because it's like, I haven't liked it in the past, and that could just be me not knowing how to make it or make it to my liking. But also, what if I just hate matcha and I've invested so much? So we're gonna see. Hopefully I'll chill out soon, but probably not. Does that look like enough? I have no idea. Say about like a 1/4 cup of hot water. So we're gonna eyeball it, I guess. Actually, no, I don't want to eyeball this. I know, I'm gonna use a dry measuring cup. I'm sorry. know that instantly felt like way too much. Oh, it's dark. Oh, it's murky. Oh no. Have I done something wrong? Oh my gosh. I fear that this is not at all what I want it to be. This does not look like the bright green matchas I see on the internet, guys. I think I'm gonna try again. I don't like this color. You can't even see that. I don't like this color. It looks like a swamp. I don't think that's what it's supposed to look like. This is what everyone else's matcha looks like. Hold on, this was the tutorial. Do you see how bright that is? Mine looks like swamp. Why? Even when she whisked it, look at the difference. What was my error? Is this maybe, because it's a barista edition, is it maybe like supposed to be cool water? Oh, I'm gonna feel so bad, but I'm gonna dump this and I'm gonna try again. Because this does not look appealing at all. Okay, what did it say? 2 ounces of cool water. 2 ounces of cool water. How much is that? Do you know that I don't know what an ounce is? No, 2 ounces is a 1/4 cup. So that part I got right. So is it just that it should be cool? We're gonna try it. Oh my gosh, this is all, I'm so stressed. Right? Sift 1/2 to 1 teaspoon of matcha. Yeah. Okay, so that looks like more than what I used previously. I'm gonna try cool water this time. No, it instantly got dark. Okay, so I think that it must be what kind of matcha I have. Should I have not gotten the barista edition? Now I'm kind of... This is what I wanted it to look like. And it looks like swamp water. It's also not foaming up at all. A smooth froth forms. Okay. I'm not sure if that's ever gonna happen. Oh, you know what? No. There's a foam forming on the sides. So I just keep going. For how long? I'm assuming it should cover the whole thing? This is your new favorite reality TV show. Katie tries matcha until she gets it right. Okay, so it did form the froth over the top of the matcha, and that, I'm crooked. Gosh darn it. It formed the froth, and the froth is significantly lighter than the base color underneath. So I don't know if water temperature had anything to do with that, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the rest of the latte, okay? And we're gonna see how it is. I'm gonna do almond milk because I've heard like a neutral milk is best. I've also heard that you should probably add your sweetener to the milk. Should I have done this before I put it in here? Absolutely. But nobody said I was smart. Nobody said I was smart. Okay, we're gonna pour in the matcha now. Taste test. I'm so scared. I'm so nervous. You know, it's not bad. It's not bad. Would I ever choose this over an iced coffee? Probably not, but I think it's good to diversify. It's good to have more than just one thing in your, for your palate. I think it's good to diversify. I also really want to try like a strawberry matcha latte. I think that would be really good, but I'll take the W for now. I think that was pretty good. And again, this is very nice color. Obviously, it's diluted with the white of the milk, but I don't know. I'm not that mad. I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm actually, the more I drink it, the more I'm enjoying this. Anyway, I just wanted to quickly talk about a couple of, well, hello. I just wanted to quickly share 5 books that I hope to get to this spring. Pretty much all romance, because that's kind of the vibe I'm feeling. I don't know why, but everything is normally, it doesn't matter. You can read any book anytime, but normally I feel like spring or summer is like romance book heavy, and it probably will be because there's a lot of new releases coming out. But I did pick a number of romance books for spring because I haven't really been in a reading slump, but I feel like it's been taking me a long time to get through books, like longer than normal. And that shouldn't be concerning. That shouldn't worry me by any means, but yet here I am. Currently, I am working on a fantasy reading vlog. So for the next week, I'm going to be reading nothing but fantasy, which is good because I've been not reading fantasy for a little while. Not intentionally, just because I've been having a hard time getting into series. That being said, I'm working on a fantasy reading vlog, and then this is my loose Spring TBR. There's only 5 books, so I'm probably going to get 2 more than that during spring, but I just wanted to quickly share them with you. First is The Art of Catching Feelings by Alicia Thompson. I've never read anything from her. This is, 350 pages, easy breezy. I don't do a lot of sports romances, and by that I mean I don't love sports romances. I've read my fair share of hockey romances just to kind of feel the vibe, and I like to be able to comment on popular books and just see what the hype is about. I don't get the vibe that this is so much like sports romance. This is, our main girl here, she doesn't really like sports, and she's like a heckler, so if you're mean to me, I'm gonna fall in love with you kind of vibe, which I can get behind. Out of the Woods by Hannah Bonham Young. This I read Out on a Limb by her earlier this year, which was so good. Had me giggling and kicking my feet for I read it in 24 hours. So for that day, I was on a high. So this one just came out this year. A married couple joins a week-long wilderness expedition to help them reconnect. I love that. I've also in a long-term relationship, and there's some of those feelings of who am I without this person? Can I succeed and make it on my own without that person? So I'm looking forward to this. I think it's going to be cute. We definitely have like a lot of romance books about people falling in love, which is great, and I love that, but there's not a lot about like people who are already in love and maybe need to reconnect, or just their story being in love already. Normal People by Sally Rooney. It's been long enough. I'm going to read it. It's going to be so good. Well, I expect it to be. I'm really excited, and it's not long at all. I don't think it's even 300 pages, but I'm so excited to read that. It just kind of feels like the perfect spring book. Strawberry Patch, Pancake House, obviously. Lori Gilmore, listen, I know that some people don't love these books because they read them and they're like, that's it? Girl, you gotta know what you're getting into. This is small town romance, smutty vibes. There's nothing deep. There's nothing of substance. It's just a good time. And I always need that palate cleanser. And I love that they're seasonal. You know, there was the Christmas Tree Farm. There was Pumpkin Spice Cafe. There was the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. And now there's the Strawberry Patch Pancake House. Like, I'm going to eat it up every time. I just think they're so fun and so cute. And then lastly is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab, because I am in my V.E. Schwab era, okay? I'm so looking forward to reading this. This is apparently a special edition. That's what it says up there. It's very cute. I love that it has like a bookmark. I think that's really cool. And I love the hardcover. Here's the thing. When I was at the bookstore earlier this week, I saw this. It was a different edition. I don't know where this special edition came from, but I saw this book at the bookstore, and it was $40 for the hardcover. There was no paperback, actually, which is typical for Canadian prices. I'm not, mad about that, but I didn't buy it because I was like, that's really expensive, and I have so many books to get through, so I'm gonna hold off. But then I just happened to be on Book Outlet, because I'm addicted and I'm there too often. Half of these books came from Book Outlet. And I saw this for $12.99. Add to cart. Add to cart immediately. And it's perfect. Like, a lot of Book Outlet comes with like little dots like this, which is not, I don't count that as damage. It's just a mark so that they can't be like resold at full price. And a lot of Book Outlet, because they are like an outlet store for books, they have been previous places. This one is in like perfect condition. There's no marks, there's no blemishes, there's no nothing. So every now and then you come across something that is just like so perfect. I'm very excited to read that. I don't know why. It's kind of like a very bluish vibe going on for spring. I don't know. I guess that's the vibes. I guess that's how we're feeling. But yes, that is my little spring vibe. My little spring TBR. There will be plenty more added to that because I have so many books that I need to get through. I think I'm actually addicted to buying books because I just fear that I'll never come across them again, or that I'll forget about them. It really is a problem. But that's where we are. I'm gonna finish this, and I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, an amazing start to spring. We did get hit with a snowstorm, but that's gonna melt soon, so everything's fine. Everything's gonna be great. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.